Hey everybody, welcome in the building. This is Tea Time with the Diva. I'm glad you're here. And listen, if you're not a subscriber, subscribe. Hit the notification bell so that every time I upload a video, you will be notified. If you are a subscriber, welcome back. And everybody out there, hit that like button, okay? That's your ticket into tea time. So this tea time is dedicated to LaNisha Cole. Who is LaNisha Cole? She is one of Nick Cannon's baby mamas. And she is the most vocal. She's the most verbal, okay? When she's in her feelings, she's going to let the public know, listen, I'm in my feelings and I'm feeling some type of way. Most recently, Nick Cannon was on the Howard Stern show. And you know what? Nick Cannon just doesn't know when to shut up, okay? In my opinion, he should shut up, stop doing interviews, or if he does interviews and they ask him about his whole, tribe, his 12 children, he should say, you know what? I respectfully decline to answer that question because he gets himself into trouble every time he opens his mouth about babies, kids, anything that has to do with family, okay? So on a Howard Stern show, Howard Stern asked him, you know what, name all your kids. I bet you can't name all your kids. And of course he couldn't, right? So he names most of them, but most importantly for LaNisha Cole, he forgot the name baby girl Onyx. And LaNisha Cole was in her feelings. And I'm going to say on one note, rightfully so. And on another note, I'm going to say not so, rightfully so. You know why? Because she knew what she was getting into when she laid down with Nick Cannon. He already had 5 baby mothers at that point when she got with him. He had babies galore, okay, when she got with him. So why would you even remotely think to yourself that if I lay down with this man and happen to get pregnant, he gonna do right by me, even though he ain't really doing right by all the previous baby mothers that came before you? That's a form of delusion. Okay, and I'm saying this respectfully. And I'm trying to help the other single females out there. Before you lay down with a man, to the best of your ability, do your due diligence. See what their track record is. How many baby mamas do they have? Do they get along with the baby mothers? Okay. Did he leave a whole bunch of females out there and kids out there in single parent homes? Is he involved in these kids' life? Okay. Do he get all the kids every week, other weekend or something like that? Okay. Is he helping the mothers, financially with these children? You need to know all this before you lay down with somebody, at the very least. Okay. Because if you don't investigate and you don't look into that information, don't be crying later about he forgot about me and my kid. He doesn't see my kid. He's not financially responsible for my kid. Girl, you knew all that before you got with him. You just thought you was going to be different. Now let's get into this. I'm going to show you the little clip when Nick Cannon, forgets to mention her baby name and how, she got in her feelings afterwards. Howard Stern asked him, and he was like, of course, he was confident. Of course, come on. He was like, Howard Stern, can't you name all your kids? Of course I can name all mine. Well, let's listen to this little 33-second clip.
And you know their names, all everyone's name?
I can name all, of course.
You can name
all
every
of your
kid.
kids.
I'm going to
Here
test
you
you.
go.
I got the. Well, hold on. Rock,
Moroccan and Monroe, which we call rock and roll. Golden, powerful, and then Zion, Zillion, Zen.
That's
and
correct.
then from there, there's legendary. Then there's
legendary love.
Rise, legendary love. Then there's Rise.
You left out Onyx Ice Cold.
Oh no! You know what? I did.
You did.
You got.
I knew you didn't know them all.
Yeah, you was trying, Nick. You tried it, but you couldn't do it. And see, if I was Nick Cannon, the bathroom that I use every day in my house, I would have all the kids and all the baby mothers underneath their name. I would put sticky notes on my mirror, and every day I would try to memorize each kid, their name, their mama's name, and their birthday. At the very least, that's what I would try to do. Okay, because there are men that live in their homes with their children and sometimes forget, but their wives or their partner reminds them. He don't got nobody to remind him because he's not living with any of the baby mothers. Okay, he's off on his own as if he's a single man. Well, I mean, he is technically single, but a single man with no responsibilities. So he's living his best life, still running the streets, doing whatever it is he want to do, and can't remember the names of his kids. And my thing, LaNisha Cole, don't be upset that he forgot your baby name, because guess what? That's the least. That's the least of what he's going to forget. He's going to forget birthdays, birthday parties, graduations, Easter, Christmas. He's not going to remember who house did I stop by already and who house do I still need to go to. Okay, he needs an assistant and an assistant to the assistant in order to keep up with this right here. So LaNisha, I'm sorry. You signed up for this. So now you got to take the hit for you and baby Onyx, okay? So it says, it's not always easy. LaNisha Cole shares a cryptic message hours after Nick Cannon forgets to name their child while naming his 12 kids. Okay? LaNisha Cole is actually absolutely gorgeous, beautiful. LaNisha Cole, the mother of Nick Cannon's daughter, Onyx Ice Cole, seemingly has spoken out after the Wildin' Out host left their child out as he attempted to name all 12 of his kids. Okay? In a recent interview on the Howard Stern show, the rapper turned businessman left out their 7-month-old daughter when host Howard Stern quizzed him on if he remembered all of his children's names. Nick Cannon said, you can name, Stern said, you can name all your kids? Stern asked before putting Cannon to the test. And Cannon was like, of course. Can't you name all your kids? Cannon replied. Yeah, Howard Stern can, Nick, but you can't. Okay, so this is Nick Cannon's family tree, which when you see it like this, it grosses you out even more, right? Now, Mariah Carey, at least he was married to her. They had a set of twins, Monroe and Moroccan. He got that right. Not only did he get their names right, he also named their nicknames. Okay, he also named their nicknames. So they was born in 2011. Then him and Mariah divorced. He got with Brittany Bell, right? And she had Golden in 2017. She had Powerful Queen in 2020. And then she had Rise Messiah in 2022. Now, what I want y'all to pay attention here is to these years. Okay, so 2020, then 2022. But then he got with Abby De La Rosa. And he was had Powerful Queen in 2020. But he had a set of twins with Abby De La Rosa just in 2021. This is all overlapping. He's sleeping with all of them at the same time. Gross. Okay. So, because then she had her set of twins in 2021. And just like Brittany Bell had a baby in 2022, well, in November, so did Abby De La Rosa. Gross, right? But hold on tight to your seat, guys, because Alyssa Scott also had a baby in 2021. So Abby De La Rosa had the twins in June of 2021, and boom, Alyssa Scott had her baby in 2021 December, by Nick Cannon. These girls were pregnant at the same time. Do the math, people. Then you got Brie. Hold on. Alyssa Scott had another baby with him in December of 2022, but so did Abby De La Rosa, and so did Brittany Bell, and so did Brie. 1, 2, 3, 4. But hold on, guys. Hold on to your seats tight. 5 babies in 2022. That means at some point in time, all of these ladies was pregnant at the same time. So how much did LaNisha Cole know? Did she know that Brie was pregnant? Did she know that Alyssa Scott was pregnant too? Because listen, her baby came in September. Alyssa's came in December. And listen, Abby De La Rosa's came in November. So we got September, November, December. All having Nick's baby. And 2 in September. Let's take that back. Roll the footage back. 2 in September of 2022. Okay? Wait a minute now. Brittany Bell has hers on September the 23rd. And LaNisha Scott Cole had hers. I'm saying LaNisha Scott Cole. LaNisha Cole has hers in September 14th. So that's just days apart. Brittany Bell and LaNisha Cole kids could be twins almost, days apart. So they were all pregnant in 2022. His whole clan, except Mariah Carey, right? So outside of Mariah Carey, these 5 right here were all pregnant in 2022. So my thing is, LaNisha, when you got with him, at the very least, you knew that he was with Brie, Alyssa, Abby De La Rosa, Brittany Bell, and you knew he had an ex-wife. If Nick Cannon would have came in my face knowing he had all of those people behind him, I would have said, no, thank you. I'm good. I'm good. Nobody's sex game would be that good to me. No, I'm good. Matter of fact, I'll stay celibate the rest of my life. If Nick Cannon was the last man on this earth and it was me and him, no, I'm good. No way. I'm not doing it. So she got in her feelings, and she kind of stays in her feelings. But again, you knew what you signed up for with Nick, okay? So a confident Cannon began going down his list of offspring, naming his 11-year-old twins with ex-wife Mariah, first Moroccan Monroe, which we call Rock and Roll. So he named their nickname. And then after that, things went away. Okay. He continued to list 6-year-old Golden and 2-year-old Powerful, who he shares with model Brittany Bell. He did name his second set of twins, 1-year-old Zion and Zillion, who he shares with Abby De La Rosa. Cannon also mentioned his late son with model Alyssa Scott, and that son is Zen. Therefore passed away at 5 months old in December 2021 after suffering from a brain tumor. And then from there, legendary. He said of the child he shares with Brie. Then there's Rise, he said. Rise Messiah is the third child he shares with Belle. Howard quickly interrupted Cannon, informed him of an unknown mistake. You left off Onyx Ice Cold. Shameful, right? The man saying the host tried to cover up with an excuse, but stumbled over his words before finally admitted, you got me. There were other slip-ups too, as Cannon also failed to mention his second child with Scott, Halo, and his third child with De La Rosa, Beautiful. Not too long after the clip began making rounds on social media, Cole, that's the last baby mother, LaNisha Cole, penned a lengthy Instagram message on her story showing love and appreciation for her little girl. In one IG story, she recorded her daughter leaning on the couch, writing, my whole world, the most beautiful little girl. I will do anything I can and every single day to make sure she knows how special she is and how much I love and adore her. Onyx Ice Cold. Okay, so the former Deal or No Deal model also decided to share her personal thoughts about being a public figure. It's not normal to have your life played out in front of an audience, but this is the age we live in, Cole said. That being said, no personal path is linear. There's going to be blind curves, true, peaks, yes, valleys, and sometimes we make wrong turns or run into dead ends. And that is facts. That is facts. I agree with her on that. But my thing is, when the blueprint is in your face and you still make a wrong turn, we got to say shame on you. Simply correct course and get back on your forward moving path. And see, that's exactly what I need her to do. Listen to your own words. When he forgets your daughter, doesn't acknowledge you, doesn't come over Easter, Christmas, all of that, don't look back in the rearview mirror. He is who he is. Don't give him the energy on social media, LaNisha Cole. Let it go. Send him a message, private message, saying, wow, there you go again with another post and forgetting about our little girl. But don't give it to the public. Okay? She continued, I pray every day for strength, guidance, and peace. And I'm praying with you, girl. Regardless of where I'm at on my path, I know God got me. Okay? And I got Onyx. If you know God has got you, stop posting stuff. Let it go. Cole then sent a PSA out to all mothers, urging them to take care of your heart with the same love and patience you have for your babies. The 41-year-old close is not always easy, but we're built for this, okay? She said, so last September, Cole and Cannon introduced their newborn daughter to the world with a black and white Instagram photos. Since her only child's birth, the photographer regularly has posted videos and photos of herself and Onyx on her page. She even made sure to include her boyfriend, Brian. Now, her boyfriend and her, he's a good-looking man. They're a very cute couple, this LaNisha Cole and her new boo. And my thing is, with that being said, her new boo seems like he's really into, helping her care for Onyx. And on that note, I would say do a Sierra Wilson. You know what? Let Nick Cannon, when he decides to show up and be a part of your baby life, let him be a part of your baby lives. But until then, you and your boyfriend, Brian, y'all live your best life. and let go of, just acknowledge, thank Nick Cannon because baby Onyx is here because of Nick Cannon. But that's it. And that's all. I wouldn't put any more energy towards Nick Cannon because you know what? He's a child in an adult's body. These are your kids, and he's constantly making jokes about having more kids. And it's not a joke. And it's really not a joke, Nick Cannon, when you can't even remember the 12 kids' names that you currently have. Listen, guys, chat with me in the comments, and when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. What do you think about this story? How do you feel about LaNisha Cole? Like I said, my heart goes out to her, but at the same time, I gotta warn people: if the man you're about to get with has a track record, they said when people tell you who they are, believe them. He had a whole track record. He left 5 ladies behind to care for the children pretty much on their own. I don't care how much money you throw at a person. At the end of the day, you need that body there with you to help you raise up this child to be the best thing you could put out in society. That's it, guys. Hit the like button, and I'll see you on the next video, and have an amazing Sunday.